Hello everyone, this is Satyaprakash. Welcome to my channel. This is part 34 of GitHub. In this video, I'll discuss how to remove a specific file from pull request or PR. So before going through this video, please visit my part 33 of GitHub, that is how to manage wrong files on GitHub using pull request and how GitHub reviewer check the commit made by the GitHub member and put some comments to remove or to manage the wrong files. Alright, so in this video I'll discuss few points, that is how the new member remove this file and push changes and create PR and add reviewer to owner, and owner will mark the new member code. So guys, here I will do the things from scratch whatever I have done earlier. So this will be quick session and I will discuss these two points after this. Alright, so I'll go to my Visual Studio. Alright, this is the Visual Studio code and web application 1 project, and here I open the index.html. Alright, so here I'll make some code that is underscore Satyaprakash. I made some changes in index.html, and in web.config I'll make here some I'll put some comments like Satyaprakash here, right? And after then what I'll do is I'll remove all these files. Alright, and if you right click on index.html, go to view history, and you can see some whatever committed has been done earlier, right? And same way you can see in web.config file, go to view history and you can see the whatever commit has been done earlier in the web.config. Alright, and we will check the compare these two files. Right click on web.config, compare with unmodified. So we can see whatever changes was made earlier and whatever changes we have made now. Alright, so we'll compare of index.html. So guys, here you can see on left hand side there is only global one, and now it is global underscore Satyaprakash. And we'll check same way in web.config, compare with unmodified, and you can see before that there is no Satyaprakash and I have added Satyaprakash in right hand side. So this is the updated one. Alright, after doing these things I'll go to my Git Bash. So this is the path of my application, and under of the username is Satya's GitHub member, and it is the branch name Satya's GitHub underscore branch repo. So I'll check here git status. So this the file has been needs to commit, right? So all these files are not required, only I need to commit index.html and web.config. So this other than that, this all files are auto generated while the build the solution. This is not required. So we'll do this git add, that is index.html, and git add, make sure web.config should be naming convention like web.config. So W is the capital. Alright, so after then click enter and we'll make git commit. Alright, so git commit, that is added index.html and web.config. Click enter, and after then we'll do some push operation here. So for push operation is git push origin, and this is the branch name, this is the current branch name, right? Branch repo Satya's GitHub underscore branch repo. This branch is available in our GitHub. So after then we'll come push the changes to this branch. So after push those changes, I'll go to my Visual Studio. Alright, and here I'll check. You can see the red tick mark has been gone because my all the changes has been committed. So right click on check on view history of index.html, and you can see the commit is that is added index.html or web.config under this branch. And same way we'll check here web.config, go to view history, and you can see the same way today's date that is added index.html and web.config file to this branch. Alright, so close this and I'll go here, and you can see guys, there is this mail ID is for info satya owner, and this is the GitHub URL of this repository, and I am logged using that is the info satya owner. Same way in Mozilla I have opened, this is the mailbox of that is the owner, that is the member in Satya CS GitHub, and this is the GitHub repository, and I have logged into this repository using Satya CS GitHub member. Alright, so here what I'll do under this login of Satya CS GitHub, you can see this is the repository, and there's two branch, main and Satya CS GitHub underscore branch repo. So we'll select here Satya CS GitHub underscore branch repo, and we can see some commit that is recently this member has added index.html web.config commit message. So you'll check these files in web application 1, and you can see guys, under index.html, this is the code, this is the commit message we have added, and we can see the content here after push the changes. So here you can see the title is updated to underscore Satyaprakash, and same way we'll check here web.config. This is the commit message, and 3 minutes ago it has been committed, and we can click on web.config, and we can see there is a comment has been added that Satyaprakash. Alright, so that means the updated content of web.config and index.html are available in our GitHub remote repository under this branch Satya CS GitHub underscore branch repo. Alright, so we'll go here, and we need to create a pull request. So how to create a pull request? Click on this pull request tab, and you'll see new pull request, and you can see there is the compare branch that you need to select your branch, and this is the main branch, that is the live branch, so don't need to change anything. So you just compare this branch to main branch, and able to merge, and you can see two files with modified changes, that is the deletion mark, this is the addition mark, and same way we can see in web.config, that is the deletion, and this is the addition, whatever you have changed recently. These two files we need to create pull request, and you can see create pull request button is there, and you can see you can write here hello owner, I have added index.html and web.config files. Okay, and after doing these things, create pull request, and once the pull request is added, you can see the pull request is added, and this is the URL of pull request. Alright, and it is in open status, and this is the GitHub member, and this is the comment during pull request creation, and this is the recent commit things, right? So here is commit, you can see this tab. Alright, so if you click this, so you can see these two files, whatever changes you have made. Alright, and under checks there is no data, and if you see file change tab, you can see these two files, that is web.config and index.html with all the changes. Alright, and once it is done, there is one more important step is we need to add the reviewer here. So under reviewers, you can see one gear mark is there. Select here, you can add up to 15 reviewer, but I want to add here info Satya as a owner. So once you select this, you can see info Satya is available, And here in the status you can see this member has requested a review for info Satya now. So we just refresh it, and we can see this member has requested a review for to info Satya this minutes ago. So info Satya owner will get one mail. So if you'll just refresh, so this is the info Satya owner. So he has got one mail regarding that this member Satya says GitHub requested your review on pull request 6 and with commit message added index.html and web.config file. So this owner will click this link, that is the hash 6, and it will open the link of that particular pull request, and you can see this pull request is opened here, and Satya says GitHub requested your review on this pull request. So this is the login of info Satya owner. Alright, so here info Satya, what he will do is he can check these two files under file changed. Alright, and the owner can check whatever changes made by this GitHub member. Alright, so that is index.html and this is the web.config, but the owner does not want to push the changes of it web.config to main branch, because some web.config file settings is different in local as well as in different in live one. So that's why if the this changes has been merged to main branch, that's the live one, then that will make some conflict, and that this will be issue for executing any pages in live. So that the owner wants to remove this file from PR. So here review changes button is there. He wants to add, please remove web.config file because because your local web.config should not be pushed to live server. Alright, so, and after then what I'll do is select request changes, click on submit review. So guys, once it is done, under this pull request the owner can see whatever comments he has been added. You can see this comment is added. Once the owner has added the comments, the member can see these comments here and will get one mail. So this is the mailbox of GitHub member, and GitHub member will get a mail here, right? So here we'll see. So select this, not this one. You'll get one mail. Alright, so the member will check the same in his pull request. So the member of GitHub, that is Satya CS GitHub, will can see the comment has been added by the info Satya, that is please remove web.config file because your local web.config should not be pushed to live server. And we can see this mail here. So we need to refresh it. So guys, here the that is the Satya CS GitHub member can see the mail from that info Satya requested changes on his pull request. That is, please remove web.config because your local web.config should not be pushed to live server. And also he can see the content of comment is given by info Satya owner, right? So after then we'll discuss, that is the point number 1 is how the new member remove this file and push changes, and how the owner will merge the new member code. So this is the thing we'll do now for this session. So guys, here the member will remove specific file from pull request using Git Bash. So before changing something, you can see under this pull request there is 2 files is showing, right? File changed is 2 files, web.config and index.html. So after doing some changes, we'll see it will be reflected or not in here. So I'll check here git branch. So make sure this is the local branch and this is the path of GitHub member. So git branch, you can see selected branch is Satya CS GitHub_branch repo. After then we'll add some comment like git checkout. Alright, so git checkout origin /main -- space web.config. So that means it will remove the web.config file from pull request, that is pull request 6. Alright, and after then we'll click enter. So once it's done, we'll add some commit message. So commit message is, that is, removed web.config from pull request or PR. So after doing some changes, we'll click on enter. Alright, and guys, one thing I need to discuss, that if the branch is not selected and if you already have created one pull request under which branch A, B, C or D, then you need to select this branch. After then you need to execute these commands. For example, I have created this pull request under this branch Satya CS GitHub_branch repo, and in your Git Bash it is selected as some other branch. Then you need to check out this branch. After then you need to execute this command. So this part switch to one branch to other branch, the command is git checkout branch name. Alright, and after the commit message, we need to push the changes. So this is the git push origin and this is the branch name. So click enter. So you can see guys, push operation has been done. Then I'll go to my Visual Studio, and you can see here some view history of index.html. Alright, it is not showing because we have removed web.config file here. So right click on web.config, view history, and you can see guys, one commit message is showing here, right? On today's date and time, that is removed web.config from PR, and this is the branch. Under this branch we have commit some message. That's why the branch name is showing here. Alright, once it is done, I'll go to my so we can see that we can check the Git repository of latest changes. So we'll see here, refresh it. So guys, here you can see my under this pull request. Earlier it was showing 2 files under file changed, and now it is showing 1 file, that is index.html, but the web.config file is removed successfully. Okay, so the remove web.config Here you can see that after commit some message, and here the commit message showing removed web.config from pull request, and under file changed also, earlier it was showing 2 files, now it is only 1 file, that is index.html. Alright, so here you can see the commit message is reflecting after the owner comment, and if you click on this, then you can see that this file web.config file was removed, and under file changed, that is the index.html is there, but the web.config file is removed here. Alright, so once it is removed, we can check the code status with commit message, whatever I told you, right? Here so this is the commit message was given during remove of web.config using Git Bash, right? So this is the commit message is reflecting in the GitHub of pull request 6. So once it's done, guys, also you can see under file changed, the file is removed successfully. Alright, and we'll discuss the next point, that is owner will merge the new member code. So what the owner will do is, owner will get one mail. So here is the mail that Satya CS GitHub pushed one commit and removed a web.config from PR. So owner will go to his login, and you can see this is the URL of pull request, and refresh it, and owner can see the commit message has been given by the owner, right? So once when the owner will click this commit message link, and he can see the web.config file is removed. Alright, and also whatever changes, deletion or addition, is reflecting here, and under file change also owner can see the only index.html is there, but the web.config file is removed. Now owner what he will do is owner will go to his pull request. Alright, and click on file changed. He'll review this code, okay, and here the review changes. Alright, so he will write some comments, right? So this looks fine, or something you want, the changes looks fine, something changes looks fine, and you can see the comment, because here is request changes are not required, only given the comment, and submit review. Alright, so here info Satya comment is showing here. So the GitHub member will get one mail that recently what info Satya owner has given some comments. So here the GitHub member will get one message that info Satya owner commented on his pull request that changes looks fine, and also he can see here the same comments. He'll go to conversation, and if you scroll down, you can see the owner has given some comments here. Alright, so after doing this, what owner will do is, owner will merge the main branch from the Satya CS GitHub _ branch repo. So this is the login of info Satya owner. He will scroll down, and you can see one merge pull request button is there. So you'll select here, and here if you want some change, he can add some comments, right? That is the changes look fine, and confirm merge. So once the merge, you can see the status is updated to or updated from open to merged, right? And here the here the GitHub member will get one mail. All right. So here GitHub member will get one mail that info satya, not this one. Okay, so here the GitHub member will get one mail that the merged pull request into main. That means his branch is merged to main branch. And once it is done, GitHub member also can see. All right, so GitHub member can see the status of this pull request that is merged successfully and some added what is given by the info satya. All right, and so once it is done, GitHub owner also can see the status of git pull request that is merged. All right, so here what the owner will do is owner will go to this repository and it is selected as main branch, and you can see the message that info satya owner merge pull request 6 from satya cs satya org global / this branch satya cs github _ branch repo to main branch. All right, and also the owner will click on this web application 1 folder and he will check the index.html and web.config file changes. So here index.html, you can see the under main branch the latest update of index.html is reflected with this title, right? And if you'll go back and check here web.config, so there is no comment has been added here because earlier the member has added some comments and pushed the web.config into the PR. So after remove the changes, this that is the local web.config is not pushed our main file or not merged from that is the GitHub member branch to main branch. So that is as it is. This is the GitHub web.config of our live one. So that is not affecting the web.config file of live server. So after doing these things, so it's successfully merged, and the owner can check the index.html and web.config file with the latest commit messages in the main branch for production deployment. All right, and Satya CS GitHub member can see the pull request, and the member can also get the mail that his pull request is merged to main branch. All right, and if the member now go to its GitHub login URL of pull request, click on this GitHub repository, that is the healthcare-proj, and under main branch he can see the same message. And if you'll select here his branch, that is the Satya CS GitHub, so that is the old commit message because I have select his branch. During in this branch he has added some comment during creation of commit operation. If you select the main branch, so after selecting main branch he can check the status that info satya owner merge pull request 6 from this branch. All right, so what we'll do is now owner will pull the latest changes in local git, and so before that the owner will be identified as the author identity. All right, so guys, here I'll close this. and I'll open again the Git Bash. So guys, here the owner will be identified as using author identity. So this is the path of InfoSatya owner project file. So I'll show you this project, that is the InfoSatya owner pros, healthcare-pros, web application 1. So we need to map to this directory of for Satya InfoSatya owner. So InfoSatya owner has been redirected to this path, you can see, and this is showing main branch because this is the owner. So this is the attached branch of this owner, so InfoSatya, and then the owner will be identified as author identity. So there is two commands, and this two commands is for user mail and user name. For user mail, the command is git config space dash dash global user.email, and inside double quotation you will put your owner mail id, and after then you will select one more command is git config space dash dash global user.name. You need to put your that is the owner username. Now we can see this is the owner username InfoSatya. So after author identification, now the owner of GitHub is showing InfoSatya here. This is the command git config space user.name. That means this currently my Git Bash under this username, that's InfoSatya, is the identified author identity. So now the owner will open the solution using Visual Studio. So here I'll close this. This one is for Satyas's GitHub, so I'll need to close. And open the Visual Studio and go to File, open Project Solution, so here I'll go to this path, web drive, my git repo, okay, and InfoSatya owner pros, healthcare-pros, and web application 1, right? So this is the path of InfoSatya owner, web application 1. Click on open. So now guys, you can see the owner has opened the solution using Visual Studio, and he will check the index.html under the main branch. So you can see this is the GitHub repository, alright, and this is the main branch, you can see, right? And this is the repository under the owner projects solution path, and this is the main branch, alright. If the owner will check the index.html content, he will select this. So he will check the title is reflecting or not. So you can see this is the title of index.html, which is not the updated one, and also he can see the web.config file. So this is as it is because this is the config of live server. So this is not required. Only the concern is index.html title is not reflecting whatever we have discussed earlier. So you can see under main branch, if you'll click on not web.config, This is the main branch of index.html. So you can see this updated title is not reflecting in the solution of GitHub owner. Okay, so now the owner will see the latest changes of index.html and web.config under the main branch. Uh, so what he'll do is right click on the index.html, click on view history. So this is the old commit message has been done earlier, and if you'll check the config using view history, also he can see the old commit message is given earlier. Alright, so what the owner will do is owner will go to Git Bash and he will write one command called git pull. So guys, here pull operation has been successfully. One file change to insertion to deletions. That means whatever changes we have updated in GitHub remote repository, that updated file is available in the local solution under main branch. So owner can see the changes uh, of index.html and web.config file under main branch. So if he will select the index.html, now he can see the title is updated and the web.config is proper as per the production. And if so the owner, if he will click on the history of index.html, so the owner can see this is the history commit ID and message as per latest changes made in GitHub repo by GitHub member, right? So this is the updated date and this is the commit message that is added in index.html and web.config file. So same way we'll check for web.config. So click on view history. So here guys, you can see for web.config it does not show anything after merge the pull request, because from PR this file has been removed, so the reviewer or owner cannot see that commit message after clone the latest changes. Alright, but if you open project directory of member after push the changes, then we can see that commit message of web.config whatever I have shown you earlier, but for owner it is not showing. Alright, you can but this commit that if you click on view history of web.config under on GitHub member, that is Satya CS GitHub _ branch repo, so in that branch you can see that under web.config file view history the commit message has been reflected, but for owner it is not reflecting because that file has been removed from PR using GitHub member. So now guys, owner can pull the request, pull the changes from GitHub repository to its local, and owner also can work on same file whatever changes has been made by the GitHub member earlier. Alright guys, so here this is all about guys how to remove a specific file and from pull request, and how to add reviewer and owner, how the owner will merge the code and work on the same file as the GitHub members. Alright guys, so that's it for today guys. Thank you for listening. Have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe it to get the updated knowledge on .NET, .NET Core, C#, SQL Server, GitHub and DevOps.